This woman made an entire office miserable. There's a woman at work named Cheryl, and I swear every office has a version of her. She's not openly mean enough to get in trouble, but she somehow makes the entire atmosphere heavier the second she walks into a room. You can literally hear conversations die when she appears around the corner. Cheryl acts like she's management despite not actually supervising anyone. She monitors everyone constantly. If someone comes back from lunch a few minutes late, she'll quietly say, "Half days must be nice." If someone calls in sick, she suddenly becomes an investigator. They were fine yesterday. She also has this talent for disguising criticism as concern. She'll say things like, "You seem really tired lately. Everything okay?" in front of other coworkers, so now everyone turns to look at you like you're falling apart. The break room is the worst. Someone could be talking about a new puppy, vacation plans, or literally anything enjoyable, and Cheryl somehow redirects it into negativity within 30 seconds. Coworker, "We're going camping this weekend." Cheryl, "Hope you packed emergency supplies. My cousin got stranded once and almost lost a toe." Nobody even knows how to respond to that. She also keeps track of things that no normal person should notice. She remembers exactly how long people take on break, who leaves early, who orders takeout too often, who seems off lately. She never directly accuses anyone of anything, but she says just enough to make people uncomfortable. The strangest part is she genuinely thinks she's helpful. If there's tension in the office that she personally caused, she'll sit there saying, "I just think communication has really broken down around here." Meanwhile, everyone is actively avoiding eye contact with her. At this point, people schedule lunches around Cheryl. If someone sees her heading for the break room, they suddenly remember they have emails to finish. New employees usually try to be friendly with her at first, but within about 2 weeks, they develop the same 1,000-yard stare as the rest of us. What makes it worse is there's never a big dramatic event HR can point to. It's just years of constant small comments, judgment, negativity, and hovering until the entire office collectively feels emotionally exhausted whenever she's around. I'm not bothered enough by her to leave my long-term employment, but she really does make the work week feel exhausting. I know complaints have been made multiple times in how she treats others, yet HR always says they can't discipline someone just because others don't like her. We don't like her because she's insufferable. I'm looking at her right now as she licks the peanut butter off her peanut butter cheese crackers wrapper. I really wish she would use some sick days to give us all a break. Energy vampires. They exist to ruin everything. Cheryl strikes again, May 26, 2026. Cheryl has everyone irritated again, and it's day one back from 4 days off. She has this habit of correcting people publicly over the smallest things. This morning, one of the newer staff asked a simple question about documentation requirements, and instead of just helping, Cheryl goes into this long, condescending explanation in front of everyone about how these are things people should already know before working here. The room got quiet fast. What makes it exhausting is that she constantly presents herself as the only competent person in the office while creating tension everywhere she goes. She'll complain that morale is bad, then spend the entire day gossiping about coworkers, questioning how other people do their jobs, keeping track of coffee breaks, and forwarding passive-aggressive emails instead of just having normal conversations. The funniest part was right after going off on the new staff. One coworker finally got a subtle dig in without sounding unprofessional. Cheryl started criticizing how the staff member organized their caseload notes. And after Cheryl finished talking, the coworker just calmly said, "I think most people care more about whether the work gets done than whether it gets done Cheryl's exact way." Nobody said a word after that, but a couple people suddenly became very interested in looking down at their laptops, trying not to laugh. I did a low chuckle before I could stop myself, so I'm sure I'll be under scrutiny from her this week. The wildest part is Cheryl still seems genuinely confused why nobody wants to work closely with her anymore. She said as much right before the morning meeting. People aren't avoiding Cheryl because she's strict or direct. They avoid her because every interaction feels like she's keeping score against them. What is Cheryl's role in the company? She's a caseworker and not in charge of anyone, just a cog in the wheel, but she thinks she's everyone's supervisor. Just quote Cheryl from Archer with, "You're not my supervisor." I always hate these types, the types that think they're God's gift just for existing and think they're in charge when they're like ninth in charge. They also want to extreme overhaul things the second they walk in the door and think the rules will change because they say so. It's like she lives for confrontations and just zeroes in on anyone who tries this. I've been at this agency for 24 years, and she's been here a little less, and she's always been this way. I mostly stay off her radar because of my longevity and ability to remain incognito. And more on Cheryl. Cheryl is in her 40s, and this is only her second job ever. She likes to remind everyone. She has this huge sense of entitlement based on her tenure and belief the only two jobs makes her better than others.